one of the most interesting encounters I had with High Chief Tom Ikimi was that I was special assistant to Ada George, then governor of Rivers State. And he was national chairman of NRC, our political party. And because the governor was busy, I had to play host, waiting for when the governor would be free to see him. So he was in the presidential guest house. So I took some drinks to meet him. At the time, Remy Martins. It was one Remy Martins VSOP and one Remy Martins XO. So I took to him, and then when I presented the drinks to him, he smiled and said, "Dr. Sekibo, do you know what VSOP stands for?" I said, "No, sir." And he said, "And you're drinking, you drink this, you don't know what VSOP stands for?" I was started laughing. And he said, "You see, VSOP stands for very special open." And it was so interesting. And he said, XO stands for extra old. The way he said it, you know, is stuck in my brain. And you know, Chief Tom Ikimi was a man, has always been a man of class. A man of class. And from then on, I practically was hooked with him. Anytime I find that he's in town or I go to Lagos in those days, I have to go and say, and he always has the choicest of drinks for those of us who love collecting wines and whiskeys and brandies. He has always the best collection. And, you know, there was, with him, when you're his friend, there is no age difference. You know, he will always present you with the best of what he has. That is the part of him that really fascinates me. He could bring out a 25-year-old whiskey that costs £3,000. He will just present it to you. And even when you protest and say, "Sir, no, sir, we don't do," he said, "Open it, open it." And then you take a shot, and you enjoy his kind of person. Of course, he would want to host you. He will want to, the table will be full of assorted food, continental food, Nigerian food, just you alone. And he will go, once he knows you are coming, he will lay a table for you. That is the kind of person he has always been. So at 80, he needs to be celebrated by the nation. And I say that seriously. He was foreign minister at a time when Nigeria was a pariah nation, so to say. But he was able to still keep Nigeria before the world. He was able to make our case. It was a difficult thing for him to sell at the time because most Nigerians were not happy with Abacha. But he had a duty to present his country in the best of light. And he did that absolutely fantastically. Principally because of his charisma, his personal charisma. The way he carries himself, the way he speaks, the way he feels that I cannot let my nation down. And a lot of us have learned this from him. So when I was lucky to be appointed a minister, became Minister of Transport, he was one of the first I went to. When I arrived at Abuja, I went to see him, and he said, "Abiye, congratulations, congratulations. When am I hosting you?" his usual way. When I said, sir, I'm just, he said, tomorrow I'm hosting you, you know. I said, come with a few friends, I host you tomorrow. And he had a lavish dinner for me, welcoming me to Abuja, then advising me, and you could see the happiness in him as though his biological son had just been appointed minister. So that is High Chief Tom Ikimi for you. There is so much to say. Is it the political strategist that is in him? In every political situation, he's able to give an analysis that will convince you that yes, this is the way to go. Today we talk about APC. Tom Ikimi, APC was created in Tom Ikimi's sitting room in Abuja. The very first meeting where that was being planned, I was there. He invited me. And for some local political reasons, we said, sir, you can continue what you are doing. At this stage, we won't be part of it. But that is who he is. And when he gave the analysis, then you could know that this is going to go places. And it did. I don't know whether those in APC today really know that it was in Tom Ikimi's house that this was hatched. And most of those whom he personally brought into that arrangement are now occupying several positions in government, and I hope they haven't forgotten that he was practically the father of the creation of APC.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.